Good morning, everybody. We are still here in Toronto, even though we're supposed to leave early this morning. It's 10:30 and we haven't gotten this show on the road. And my boy Trent is not in any rush whatsoever. So let's go drag him out of there and get the show on the road. What are you doing? It's a work day.
I'm actually drying off a cup so that I can load it up into the van.
Beck's ready to work. She's got her notepad out. You know what time it is?
It's time to hit the road because we're going to the mainland.
Cup 'em, bro.
Maine.
Cup 'em. No, cup the lens.
We're going to Maine. Let's get on the road. See you later, guys.
See you guys soon.
Thanks so much for having us. After we had a really exciting week or 10 days or so here in Toronto with Eamon and Beck, we are now heading to Maine. We're going to see one of Allie's childhood friends,
Woo!
Jackie.
Jackie!
And this is going to be a really fun, exciting place.
Yes!
Supposedly Maine is beautiful, so we're going to go see how beautiful Maine really is. About 10 a.m. It's 10:30. Oh, we should get there about 8:30, wait, 9:30 or 10 if we have minimal stops. We're gonna kind of show you guys how we keep from killing each other on the road when you're trapped in a car for 11 hours. Yeah, it's a good boy. Are you excited, Frank? Are you excited? Oh, is everything in the back ready for driving mode?
Driving mode initiated.
Driving mode initiated. Let me have my water bottle. All right, laddie, let's get this show on the road.
We've got 11 hours and 22 minutes to get to Maine. Can we make it? I don't know. So today we thought it would be really fun to share with you our insights, our behind the scenes secrets on how to make a road trip fun and enjoyable, 5 tips on how to survive road trips. Pretty much the first thing that happens as soon as we jump in the van for a long road trip is we get some acoustic vibes going, whether that is a podcast or some music. Today I think we're gonna throw on a pod and kind of see where that leads us.
We do jam out and listen to music when we're on road trips, but you can only bob your head and like tap your hands to music and like be entertained without it being like very mundane for so long. So we try not to listen to music too often. That's why we always switch over to podcasts, because it's like, more entertaining and makes you more cognitively aware. You're thinking about what they're saying, you're processing it. It's like reading a book while you're driving. Well, first we're gonna catch up on the Reroute podcast by our friends Eamon and Beck. And then we're gonna throw on Joe Rogan, because I love Joe Rogan's podcast. They're always very deep, they educate you, you always learn something, and I just thoroughly enjoy them. So when you're stopping to get gas, don't forget to get all the snacks that you need to suffice your needs for the entire trip.
Maybe some coconut waters? One? You don't like these?
I hate coconut
Really?
water.
I hate coconut water.
It's gross.
I think it's gross.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe some fruit though, eh? Ooh, never mind. I want these guys. Okay, so the key to getting good snacks is you need a well-rounded assortment. You need something healthy, but then you definitely need something not healthy at all. It's gotta be delicious. It's gotta fuel you, mostly just from being hangry on your car ride. Okay. I don't know if we got enough snacks. One per hour, so it's a long day of driving.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. We always try to load up our snacks in a balanced way, so we got our sweets, we got our candies, we got some salts, some nuts, vegetables. A&W has the Beyond Meat burgers now, so we loaded up on a couple of those. I think we are ready to roll. Yo! Now we got what? We have 2 hours in, 8.5 hours to go?
Yeah, I think we got about 8.5 hours left. yeah, I mean, I guess that's really just one of those things. You've got to make those decisions in life and kind of weigh the options and see what the pros and the cons are. And it's really just what life's about.
You think we can keep it open? Keep it on the table?
Yeah, why not?
So one of the things that we value is connecting with each other through deep conversation. And while you're on the road on a long drive, it's the perfect opportunity to talk to your partner or even reflect yourself. Just turn off the podcast, turn off the music, and think about life, talk about life. Sometimes the distractions of the world around you can be really overwhelming, and this is the perfect opportunity to really hone in and think through some stuff.
So tip number 4 is really important, and I absolutely hate doing it.
I love it.
It's taking turns driving. If you're by yourself, obviously you can't utilize this tip, and I'm sorry that we're giving it to you. But if you have more than one person that's over the age of 16 and you're on an 11-hour journey, it's in your best interest to at least swap for maybe an hour or 2 hours. You get very drained and disoriented, I think, when you drive for really, really long periods of time like that and you're the only driver. I've done it a lot, and I really prefer to be the one driving. I don't want to get into a situation where I wish I was driving, and so I'm just always worried about that. I'm a worrywart, I guess, maybe. Anything to add?
Just that I'm having a blast, and the only reason that I get to drive is because this is a valid tip. We need to do these videos more often so that I can drive more often.
No. But we're actually in Quebec, I think?
Yes, sir.
We're in Quebec somewhere, and we're about to pass into Vermont. You've got reds, you've got oranges, you've got yellows, you've got greens.
Oh my.
It's literally all the colors. No more sunshine.
Yeah, it was 78 degrees in Toronto when we left today. Now it's 58.
The gray, gloomy weather takes over again.
We just got through the Canadian border back to America. Now we're in Maine. We just, or no, I think we're in Vermont, actually.
Yeah, I think we're in Vermont.
Yeah.
It was like really crazy because all the border crossings that I've been to are like 4 to 6 lanes, and
Huge
it's like
lines.
a huge line, and you're waiting.
Yeah.
And we just rolled up to like a 2-lane road with one guy at a toll booth that like questioned us about coming to America, and there was not a single car in sight. I still haven't seen a car. It's like very strange to find these tiny little border crossing stations.
Yeah, it's pretty cute. We should always cross at borders like this. No wait, it was very fast. We're on the border of Vermont now. I guess we're gonna try to make it, 3.5 more hours to go to get to Maine. Feeling the itch to get out of the van. We've been in here all day long, but that kind of brings me to our last tip for long road trips is stop as little as possible. It's like the hardest thing to do. Even if you just stop a couple times and they're only like 10 or 20 minutes each, you're just adding minutes and minutes and minutes until you actually get to your final destination. And even though we love to meander and explore, on days that we're trying to reach a destination and we have like a lot of hours to drive through, we just push through the whole thing, and it works for the best.
Put your head down and grind. You'll thank me in the morning. So we're gonna do 3.5 more hours, and we'll see you guys when we get there.
Oh, we made it.
11 hours down.
What a long day.
Now we need to get some food in our bellies and hit the sack.
I don't recommend doing this, honestly. I recommend shorter stints, but sometimes you can't avoid it. So hopefully this was helpful for you. These are the 5 tips that work really well for us. We've practiced it a bunch. We know what works. Give it a try. Let us know if you have other tips that you think work better. Or if you try these out and they work for you, let us know in the comments as well.
We just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Please give the video a like, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Frank says bye.
Bye.